And now, please welcome Sylandi Brown.
In theory, nothing can travel faster than the speed of light. It travels rapidly at approximately 186,282 miles per second. To put this in perspective, if we had the ability to travel this speed, we could circle around the Earth 7.5 times in 1 second. In addition to its quick movement, light energy also reflects off of surfaces, is a key component of survival and visibility, and is always moving. Although it could be millions of miles away from a source as far as the sun or as close as a lamp on your bedside table, it directly affects us in every single moment. This remarkable form of energy is a direct reflection of the inherent light energy that we all have within ourselves. Energy is defined as the capacity or power to do work or produce change. Each new day, we make the decision of how we will use it. It has been through the Washington Youth Tour that we have been motivated to discover and ignite our light in a world full of darkness. We have been motivated to use our energy for good and to use its power to positively impact others. Just as light energy travels quickly, the light we share with others does the same. In midst of departure to Washington, D.C., my two local youth tour coordinators from Middle Georgia EMC, Mr. Chipper Jones and Mr. Robert Herman, emphasize that this trip is not all about the impact that it will have on us, but the impact we will have on each other. On the first touring day of the trip, I found myself in the hospital. And at the time, I was so disappointed on the places that I would miss. But looking back, it was more so about not wanting to be separated from this new family I had become a part of, and having the desire to experience all of what Washington, D.C. had to offer with all of them. At the beginning of the trip, I remember looking at all of the other delegates as strangers. But by the end of the week, I was amazed that I could call every single one of them friend. We were all so different, with a wide array of life and career goals, hobbies, and activities that we were involved in. Yet we were all so similar in being like-minded, ambitious, innovative leaders who together embody a brilliantly radiant light. As we explored our nation's history in our nation's capital, met our congressional delegation, and visited various memorials and monuments commemorating our nation's most beloved heroes, we witnessed the prominence of the light of the American spirit. It reflects. It is this key component of our visibility in a world that may aim to blind us through obscurity. No matter the distance, the light can be seen and its radiance can be felt. While in Washington, D.C., we have observed the work of our founding fathers who inspired a spirit of democracy for other nations to implement. We have observed the work of historic figures who have extended their hands into the depths of darkness to bring about goodness. We have humbly honored the radiance of those men and women who have sacrificed their lives to ensure that we can fairly live ours. As said by Paulo Coelho, no one lights a lamp in order to hide it behind a door. The purpose of light is to create more light, to open people's eyes, to reveal the marvels around. It is through these multiple sources of light that we have been driven to help others see, first ignited by this incredible trip of a lifetime in Washington, D.C. In the words of Edith Wharton, there are two ways of spreading light, to be the candle or the mirror that reflects it. Does a good leader not personify both? We have learned that, yes, a good leader initiates action and emits a positive energy from their light. But a good leader is also one who listens, learns, and reflects the positive energy exuberated from the good leaders who have traveled on similar paths before them. Returning from D.C., we gain understanding to political processes and the importance of letting our voices be heard through voting. We return with peer networks that connect not only throughout the state, but across the nation, and recognizing our potential to be effective ingredients to the recipe of a successful generation. All of this has been ignited through the potential our cooperatives see in each of us, and we thank you. We thank you for your dedication, your commitment, your heart, and your service to the Youth Tour and all that it entails. Thank you for letting us find our light. I would like to express my sincerest gratitude to my local cooperative, Middle Georgia EMC, Mr. Randy Crenshaw, Mr. Chipper and Tanya Jones, Mr. Robert Herman, Miss Gail, Miss Lindsay, Miss Beth, our chaperones, Georgia EMC, and the NRECA for granting me the opportunity to embrace an incomparable leadership experience achievable through none other than the Washington Youth Tour. No matter what challenges may try to dim our light, we have confidence in knowing that it will never burn out, but it will simply ignite a greater luminescence to radiate our world in which we live. May God bless you and may He keep you. Thank you.